No, sir.
What?
You are in custody right now. If you leave the courtroom, it's a felony escape.
That's a felony to put me in custody because you have no authority or jurisdiction or standing.
All right, everyone. This is one of the most intense court hearings I've seen in a long time. A sovereign citizen is in court today because he refused to turn himself in after a warrant was issued for his arrest. This guy is completely out there. He's actually saying he doesn't even exist. Sorry about the video quality, but this case is so wild I had to share it. Let me know what you think about his arguments. And if you enjoy crazy courtroom moments like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Okay, so you failed to appear for court multiple times in this case.
Your Honor, just for the record, the named defendant is actual property, a registered trade name.
Oh, here we go.
And the case has also been certified as a fraud. I have court certified documents to prove that. That should be on the record. And that's the reason why it was certified to be a fraud, because the plaintiff is a foreign-owned private corporation, of which I have no contract with, and neither does the registered trade name. And the registered trade name has been used without authorization and permission, and there's an act of identity theft, and that's probably one of the reasons also why the state has acquiesced that both cases are a fraud. Let me add one more piece of information. I am a foreign sovereign with respect to the privately owned foreign corporation known as the state of Washington.
Yes, on the 303 matter, Mr. Haywood was sentenced to serve 4 days in jail. He failed to report to the jail on June 29, 2023, and we're asking him to be taken into custody to serve that time.
No objection, Your Honor. I actually contacted the jail to make special arrangements to deliver the defendant with the special arrangements to not damage the paper, and the jail refused. So I attempted to deliver the defendant, and objection, the state has no standing as they are representing a privately owned foreign corporation, and the prosecutor is not licensed to practice law in this country.
So, basically, this guy says he went to the jail with a piece of paper that had his name on it and claimed he was trying to turn it in to deal with the warrant. Like what? Did he really think they'd just accept a piece of paper and say, "Yep, all good, we'll arrest you now"? Of course, they didn't take it tits, just paper. Honestly, I can't tell if he's totally lost it or just putting on a show for attention. I've seen a lot of sovereign citizen cases, but this one is truly one of the wildest. He's just making stuff up as he goes. Let me know in the comments what you think so far. Now let's jump back into the video.
Okay, so I think it's the 303 that he was convicted and ordered to do jail, and you believe that he didn't comply with jail because there's a docket entry that said defendant complied with jail. Maybe that was an error.
That was probably my attempt to deliver the defendant to the jail, but they refused. And just to clarify, the defendant only exists on paper, just as the plaintiff only exists on paper. The jail refused the paper, and here we are today. And the state still hasn't proven standing yet, by the way, as well.
So, Mr. Haywood, it doesn't look like you did the sentence on the 303 matter, and so I am going to quash the warrant. However, I am going to have you serve that time.
Okay, well, I'll deliver the paperwork to the jail. That's fine. I tried to once before, but they refused it. And just to clarify, I'm not the defendant. There is nothing on there, nor is there any testimony from anybody as firsthand witnesses under penalty of perjury that I am the defendant. And I've uploaded plenty of documentation to prove I'm not the actual defendant. That is a registered trade name, matter of public record, and registered with the state. So if you want me to serve some jail time, then we're going to need to change who the defendant is, because I'm not the defendant.
All right. So can you upload a new commitment?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the reason they couldn't put my name on there as a defendant is because I'm a foreign sovereign with respect to the corporate entity known as the state of Washington, of which I have no contract with.
Well, you had your day in court on the 303 matter. You had a trial. You represented yourself or the defendant, whichever way you want to say it, but you represented the defendant yourself. And you were convicted and you were ordered to serve 4 days in jail. You didn't do that. And so
The defendant was ordered to serve 4 days in jail, and I attempted to deliver the defendant to the jail, but the jail refused.
okay, well, I'm going to make sure that they don't, because I've done a new commitment for you today so that they won't refuse for the defendant to serve that time. You're going to serve those 4 days and then you'll be released, and nothing more will happen on that 303 case. You'll be done. And then this case will be heard August 24th at 10:30 in the morning. If you change your mind about representing yourself, then you can ask for help if you want it. If you don't want help, we don't have to have it. So we'll see you in August. I'm going to have you take a seat right over there.
I won't be here for the defendant on August 24th. Would you like me to deliver the defendant to the jail?
I would like you to sit over there
Is there any standing
with the defendant.
jurisdiction chosen, proven here yet?
Please go take a seat.
Okay, so let the record reflect no jurisdiction has been proven.
This is getting to be too much. Honestly, I think the judge should have held him in contempt by now. He's being rude, constantly interrupting, and keeps challenging her authority like he actually has a chance of winning. The second he said he doesn't even recognize his own name, I would have held him in contempt right then. You can't walk into court and act like this, especially when you're supposed to follow the law, not make up your own rules. What do you think? Should the judge have done more? Or is this one of those cases where you just sit back and enjoy the chaos? Let me know, and let's get back into it.
And neither has the identity of the defendant definitively been established.
Okay, please go take a seat. Sonia Sesko, customer 231024002. Mr. Haywood, sit down.
Am I obligated to follow these rules?
You are going to sit down right now.
Do you have any jurisdiction? I don't believe you have any jurisdiction that's been proven yet.
Please sit down.
Were you threatening me with violence?
I'm asking you to sit down.
You only have authority over the defendant. He has no authority.
What are you doing?
Mr. Haywood?
You're escapist?
I got things to do.
No, sir.
What?
You are in custody right now. If you leave the courtroom, it's a felony escape.
That's a felony to put me in custody because you have no authority or jurisdiction or standing. You got some proof of that?
Okay, well, we are all being recorded, so if you leave this courtroom, it'll be a felony escape charge. Your choice.
Okay, well then, I guess in the best interest of peace, in regards to your violence, I will go ahead and relax for a minute, but let's get with it. I got things to do. Got it?
What was that just thrown?
Car keys.
Do you know that person?
Yeah, they're my boys.
Okay. All right. So thank you. Mr. Haywood has been very disruptive. He tried to leave the courtroom once he was placed in custody. So just FYI, be careful with him.
So, give me a break. Can I just see just need to see it, thank you. Can I see who's being put into custody, please? I just need to see the name. I just need to see the name of the person. Okay, that's not me, that's the problem here.
Sanborn's matter. We're here today.
That's not me. The name is saying, but that's my registered trade name. I got all that documentation right here.
Okay, good. So we're
You want
going to
it?
take care of it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is the defendant, technically.
If you want that, I can go with you, put everything private.
Hold on 1 second. Well, that's taken care of.
We can think of something and get the right name.
Did she file a notice of appearance?
I will make sure that she does, Your Honor.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I haven't had enough coffee yet today. So yeah, no, you've got Ms. Bradshaw, so that's fine. You don't need to do those forms. But she does need to file a notice of.
All right, that's enough of this sovereign citizen nonsense. It's about time they took him into custody. The guy clearly isn't thinking straight, and he's got the whole sovereign script memorized. Honestly, he might even be one of the leaders in those online sovereign groups. They seriously believe they can ignore the law just by saying they're not part of the system. But that's not how it works. You can't just shout, "I don't recognize your laws," and expect to walk free. It's like they think they've found some secret hack, but really, they're just making things worse for themselves. These people get so lost in conspiracy theories. They don't see that they're only hurting themselves. The law doesn't care about your sovereign claims. In the end, you'll end up in jail like anyone else who refuses to take responsibility. What's crazy is that some of these people could have just paid a small fine and walked away, but instead, they turn it into a whole circus and end up getting locked up. It's hard not to laugh sometimes. What do you think? Was this guy really that delusional? Or was he just playing the part? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy wild courtroom moments like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, take care.